Hey there, Buddyfight YouTube fans. This is Reggie the Keep from Power Anime here with Coach Mike. This is Coach Mike's deck profile on the Magic World.
This is a new update that we just got from the Ninja.
Okay, yeah, so this is relevant to the BT-02.
Yeah, you know the amazing thing is that the Magic World, as far as, oh, by the way, this is my build, is the 72 pillar build. So that's, go into it, how I build everything. So for the monsters, I have 23, which is about normal, like almost like half of the deck is a monster.
Okay.
And I run, majority of them is 1. I will explain why, because you need a lot of 1s for this deck.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we'll do 4 of the Duke Astros.
Okay, this is the level 2, right?
Level
this
2.
is from BT-2 right now.
Yeah, BT-2. So this is the addition that actually makes it so good with 72 pillars. As we all know, we got the wizard before, the I think it's Ichiro or something. The guy, the dude with the glass.
Yeah.
So that card is you call it and then all the spell gets reduced by 1. So, but he's not a 72 pillar.
Yeah.
So it's hard because when you play 72 pillar, you want to make sure everything is set in 72 pillar, so you can drop it into the drop zone, and then you can do the effect from that.
Exactly.
Right. So this one actually is even better because you pay 3 gauges and you put 2 of the 72 pillars in the soul. Sounds a lot.
Yeah. 72 pillars from your hand or from?
From my hand.
Okay.
Sounds a lot. But later you will know why it is plausible for this deck, because you get a lot of draw power.
Okay.
And you want to fill your deck with, your drop zone with a lot of 72 pillars.
Okay.
So by doing this, you already have 2 in soul and 3. So if you're lucky, that's 5 drops. After people attack you and then you lose your soul card. So this card is the first Magic World Grade 2, Size 2, gets double attack and soul card.
Gotcha.
Alright, so that's that.
Beef right
there.
Yeah,
and I run 2. I like this because, this is almost like, for Vanguarders out there, it's almost like Rising Phoenix, where you use this card and you get 1 card in hand.
Oh, okay, yeah, so this just adds to hand.
Yeah.
Well, this very good combo right there, I guess, right? Nice.
Alright, so then we'll put that away so we can have more space, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I run, so here's the tip, because when you run 72 pillars, right, you want to run everything in pairs. Because Devil's Advantage requires the same card to pair. So you want to make sure you have run 3. So I run the regular 3-2-3, okay? And I run the 4-2-1, 72 pillar. And I run 3 of the 1-2-4. You notice that I try to keep the crit. I try to run the crit instead of the power.
Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing it's like 1, 2, 4s and 3, 2.
Yeah, it's always 2s. And then I run 2 drop and draw, which is new from this deck.
Okay.
It's a 3-1-3, not bad. And then of course the key card is multi, 5-1-1. And of course it's got the dangerous backdrop, so you can drop 1 card. Which what you want to do is you want to make sure you drop 72 pillars.
Okay.
Okay.
And then if everything is 72 pillars,
then you can call them back. Yeah. Okay. So that's my.
Nice. And I noticed you got your little buddy over here, Mr. SP Asmodai.
Yep. And I run 2 of the SP impact card. That's all you need.
2 impacts.
2 impacts. I rarely use them, but the reason I use them is that these are so good because these are 72 pillars. So I just want to use them, And I run 2 weapons. The reason I don't run 2 weapons is there's just too many spells that's good. So, if I get them, I get them. If I don't get them, I don't get them. And I run 2 of the, I would like to run more of these, the Solomon, Key of the Solomon Volume 1 and 2. The first and second.
So right now that's a new strategy you're putting into it right now.
Yeah, basically I explained in the previous video where the first one is charge 2, the second one is if you have first volume in the drop zone, you draw 2. Okay. So it's combo off, basically you charge 2 for free.
Gotcha.
And you cycle through the card. And I run 2 oops. This is good against Dragon World or Danger World. You want to get rid of the healing card that's dominating right now with the Armor Dragon, where each Armor Dragon card gets 1 life. That's just too crazy. So you want to use this and maybe call them back in their hand when they try to use it.
Okay. When they try to set it, or when they try to...
When they try to call the monster.
Oh, okay. So you just bounce the monster back, so boom.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I'm still experimenting with it. But definitely, this is good against the that spear.
Okay.
Danger world. Because I can put them back. When you attack me, I'll put them back in your hand. Now the attack is nullified, and then you have to pay 2 again to set it down.
Yeah, it gets very expensive.
And of course, this is a free card. Definitely, you have to use it. It's called a Magical Goodbye.
Yeah, that's kind of key for the Magic World right now.
Because this is the thing that you can retract the card you want, or when they attack, you can retract their card so it gets nullified.
Since it's actually a counter effect as well.
Yeah, it's
so
very important.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like free. You don't, and of course, 4 nullified cards. The bad thing about it is like if they link attack you, then you know.
Yeah, because that's the one stipulation that if it's as long as it's not a link attack, right?
Yeah. But then the good thing is that your monster is so weak with the Magic World. There's no way they're gonna link attack.
No reason they would.
And then if they would do that, then they lose 1 attack, so which is good for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I run 2 Devil's Advantage. I will show you how to do this. And then I run 2 of the Begone. Begone is very good against Drum Bunker.
Okay.
Because you can pay 2. And
Let's set these up over here. So.
Right, basically pay 2, and then you nullify their call. So body call is gone. Everything is gone. All the effect is gone, but they still have to pay their cost to call, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the soul and also the actual card gets dropped in the drop zone, so they lose the card.
Okay.
Okay. And of course you want 4 of the nice ones.
Nice ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pay 1, draw 2. Yeah.
And what you were mentioning on this one is that when you couple this one with this card over here,
yeah, it's free.
Then it becomes free. So a free draw 2.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty. Okay.
Free draw 2. So 1 card advantage. And then of course a must run is the great spell, Saturday Night Fever. Okay. So
yeah, that one right there gives me nightmares.
That's the key. So as you can see, I run mostly 72 pillars. The one that's not 72 pillars are the spells and
Just
the weapon and the spell. So even this spell is 72 pillar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I run a little more, 3. So in this deck, I have over 25 cards that's 72 pillars. I try to put more cards in there, but I lose the consistency. So I try to stay with it, and I don't want to run too many spells because then you don't get a lot of 72 pillars. So you can build any way you want, but I'm going to show you how this deck works.
Okay, so Mike is going to go ahead and set up some combos. Go ahead. And yeah, this is kind of ideal what we want right now. We have our card in the middle over here. We already got 4 gauge, so this is like maybe 2 turns in. This is where we're at.
Maybe where we are. But one technique I do is if I charge and draw, if I charge a 72 pillar, right, I space them. So I know this is charging, I mean.
That's the one that you want to drop to make 72 pillars.
And if I get a spell, such as this spell here, I'll actually charge it right over here. So I know I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So let's say if I call this card, then I pay 3 card cost, right? And also you need to remember, you want to dump them in pairs. So if you remember these 2 as the same card like this, you want to dump these first. So when Devil's Advantage come back, you get to draw these 2 back. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to remember what's in your drop zone. So the only thing you don't know is the first 2 cards. Fair enough. So you just have to guess whether they are or they're not. You have no control over it. But whatever you gauge, you have to remember what they are. Otherwise, this deck will not work for you. And you will misplay and you will lose just because you
didn't know which devils to put in.
Yes, that's
there,
right. So the call cost for this is actually pay 3. So I pay 1, I pay 2, I pay 3. Of course, as you might suspect this is already set up, but let's say for example, so you got 3 here, right? Can you see it here? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got 3 that's 72 pillars already. Okay. And then you put 2 cards that's 72 pillars in the soul. So let's say if you have 2 of these in the soul. So now he gets double attack with
Soul Guard for 2.
At 2.
And right now he's a 525.
Okay, 525, which is decent drum bunker numbers. Right? Drum bunker is 535, but all right. So now you just lost 2 cards, right? Which sucks.
Yeah, because you're running low on hand, but this deck might have some.
What you want to do is you want to do this and draw 2.
And it's free.
It's free because you don't need to pay any cost.
That's this guy's effect, right?
Yeah. So you do this. Now you drop this in there. Now you draw 2. So that's 1 card advantage. So now you're still 1 card down, right? So what happened is then you can also go ahead and use the new Solomon card.
Okay.
You use Solomon and then you charge 2 cards into the drop zone. I mean into the gauge. 1, 2. Okay.
And this is from the top of your deck. So now this is 2 more that you don't know what they are, though. So okay.
Yes. And then now you drop a card. Now since volume 1 is in there, then you use this card, and now you draw 2. So now you're 1 card advantage. So you get your card back.
Okay.
Or what you can do is you can actually see your drop zone, and then you play a Devil's Advantage, which is also free because now you don't pay anything, and then you take 2 cards back, the same card.
Back into your hand.
Back in your hands. So that's 1 card advantage.
And again, this would be free because this guy's out here on the field.
Yes. So the way I modify this is actually I have 6 draw cards. 6 that increase your hand. And plus, if you have Greason, which is this card, you get 1 more. But you have to pay gauge. So you have to actually see how you can get your hand back. But you're going to see that actually it's really easy because with this effect.
Yeah, I mean, if everything's free, you're going to keep your this, and if you use this guy, you have all this gauge now, so you can draw your cards.
And then what I usually do is that I'm going to body call. Of course, you might say, oh, so how many cards do you have in your hand? I will just do a demonstration. I'm just saying, like, ideal situation where you can do everything. So we're going to body call, right? So body call, we're going to do this, body call. Now you're going to drop 1 more card, the card that you just got in the drop zone.
Okay.
Make sure there are 72 pillars. Okay? So now you attack. You attack for 2. Double attack if I have 2. You can attack for 1, which you already, maybe their center, it's gone already.
Okay, yeah. So if they have the center's gone, they have like 10 life or something like that left, or 9 life.
Yeah.
So
But
you just attacked for 5.
One tip, if you play against a Dragon World and then they put a card in the center, and it's kind of stupid. Because if you play that, make sure. If you play Dragon World, guys, don't put any cards in the middle. Unless you really, really don't have any cards in your hand. Yes, put a drum bunker in the middle. But if not, put it on the side. Because you cannot use your shield. Okay? So if that happens, usually I don't attack in the middle at all. I'll keep that until the end. I'll attack your sides. Okay? And then maybe later on I'll attack your center, where you cannot use any shield at all. And on the return, you cannot do anything. You have to think about these things. Okay? So now I just attack for 2, 2, 1. So that's 5. Potential 5 damages. That's 5, 5, 5 in attack. Okay? Now, we have only 2 cards in hand. I mean, only 2 of the 72 pillars in there. Did we pay 3? We did. Okay. So now the second time, offense. So if they really want to attack you for 2 times, okay, that's 2. Correct? Right?
So you set that up to be 72 pillars as well.
Yes.
So you know. Okay.
And then maybe you'll attack here. Okay. And then you'll try to guard here. Maybe you're lucky. You can use this to return your hand. So you can do it again. Okay. So this card works two ways. Okay. One is you can call it and put this back in your hand and nullify attack. Second, you can have their card back in their hand. So this is, you can use 2 ways. Okay. Or you can use Be Gone. where you only pay 1 now. You can destroy their card, and then you pay 1, and the 1 would be what? Would be 72 pillars.
Yeah, because that would be the one on the bottom there.
Yes.
And then it's, yeah. Wow.
And, or they put down a heavy weapons, okay, and then really try to hurt you, okay, and it's you need it to be gone. Then you use oops. Okay, it's pay 1,
gauge, right?
and then return anything back in your hand. But make sure if it's a free stuff, don't use it at the wrong timing. Use it when they try to use the effect, and then you counter it.
Yeah, timing is everything.
Timing is everything in this game. So that's that. Maybe you do one more. Who knows? Okay, and then it's on your turn. Okay, then you just drop any cards you might have, you might not have. You call. Then you attack.
Attack again.
And then you combo off. At this moment, I would like to say, hey, that's dance. So they call this. You pay 1 life. Only 1 now. You only pay 1 now. Okay. So after your attack, right? Because it's a counter, you can do it anytime. So what you would do is you would attack for 2, 2, 2, then retire this 2, call 3 of the cards back, and then you attack again 2, 2, 2. Usually at this time, your opponent is dead.
That's 12 right there already. Cause
sometimes, most likely is when they see this card, they'll be like, okay, you got the game. Okay.
Because you probably wiped out the field already.
Yes.
You've already tried to block everything, especially with the double attack.
Yeah. So basically, that's the combo that you would pull off. So.
And you started off with only 4 gauge, and you did all this stuff.
So why 72 pillar? Because it has this Saturday Night Fever dance. Because basically, it's crazy. It makes you do 6. Then you can also do off defense. So what you can do. Oh, but one thing I didn't mention is that you have to shuffle everything in your drop zone back in your.
Oh, for the Saturday Night Dance, okay.
So which means that you can recycle your nice ones, you can recycle your shields, anything you want.
Yeah.
But bad thing is that you might have to go through them again. You might not get them. So let's say if you're on defense, right? They try to attack you and kill this card. Okay? So they killed it and they try to attack you again. Then you can do it on the off defense side. Call this card, and then you can call 3 cards out.
Because it works as a counter as well.
Yes, to guard it. Now you can stop Gargantua Punisher, you can stop a lot of things. But then again, timing is everything.
Right, yeah. And now it stops Gargantua Punisher not by nullifying it, but by making it so that the conditions aren't met anymore. Yes. You place a monster in the middle.
Yes.
It's the same way that set card for the Dragon World.
Or the Arc.
Yeah, the Arc. I mean, well, the Arc is when you're dead, you gain life.
Yeah.
But
no, gain life and then,
to cancel out an attack, place a monster in the middle. Yeah, that was so key. And I think that saved you a couple of times when I did it. It just made me mad.
Yeah, because Gargantua Punishers right now is pretty bad. Because, makes you, if you have 4 and they have 4 gauges and they kill you in the middle,
you're pretty much done. Yeah.
So that's the combo that you can use off with 72 pillars. It's very straightforward, and especially if you have this, then
you get an automatic hit and you have a full field.
The only bad thing is that equip cost is different from cast cost, so you cannot reduce the cost of it. But it's definitely worth it because it's only one gauge. Then you can rest it, and then they can take damage. So that's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's
13 right there. Yeah.
13 right there in 1 turn.
Wow.
If they don't have any cards in their hand, that's game. So for those of you who doubt that maybe, how do I play Magic World? So basically, return the card, nullify, get more cards, okay? And then destroy their card and nullify their call. It's very good for any jackknife, any drum bunker, any sepulchers. Any cards that requires heavy cost, but it's only 2 or less, okay? 2 or less, so it doesn't work for 3. That's the only bad thing about it. Okay, and nice one, get more cards, and then of course you also get oops to return their card, and also
a lot of these are just pay 1s or pay 2s, right?
Yeah. So if you have the Duke out, it's 3 or 1. It's 3 or 1, and then of course the finisher.
Nice.
Of course, then if you want to play it off, if there is 3 damage, you can just use the impact and just kill them right there. Because this card, what's good about it is that it doesn't matter if they have a center monster. Make sure you have enough damage. If there are 3, just cast this. It's done deal. So that's why I run 2. I used to run 3 or 4, but it's redundant. You don't even use them at all. I rather run more once.
I mean, it's normally ideal conditions when I get off on them, and normally I'm spending them and rotating all the other cards using my gauge. And by the time I run into them, if I don't get it like in the first turn 3 or 4, I'm like, I don't know. I'll just try to do other things.
But if you run Dragon World, guys, run 4 Gargantua Punisher.
Yeah, because
because it ends the game. Okay. So any questions, any comments, let me know. Maybe we'll do a match after this. You can take a look at how it is in action. But if you take a look at the match that we upload that I played against Albert that I lost, but that's basically how you move it. You just have to move it and see it. After that match, I actually played 2 times with Albert, so I won the 2 after that.
Okay.
So when you have good cards in the hand, Magic World with this combo is amazing.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Do appreciate it.
No
and
problem.
let's come back with a match on this one. Okay.
Thank you.